Hello and welcome to the JKMA podcast. My name's Sean. Joining me today is the one and only Lukas Petridis, Mr. Binky, my man. How are we?
Still calling me Mr. Vicky. I'm good, Sean. How are you?
Yeah, I'm spectacular. Trade deadline is 24 hours away, and we have so many trades to talk about.
There's Sean filing through the papers before they get lodged at head office, league office.
Just heaps of shit going on. Like, there's got to be some kind of article that sums up all of the moves.
If you find it, could you send it to me?
Yeah, that'd be awesome. This is all stuff we do pre-air.
Oh, I thought you had it open. What was that one you had open?
That's just the news of everything. It's all the reports where Giannis is like...
Happy where he is, right?
Yeah, well, he did a report where he said... Eric Nain wrote it, and he said, this is the Athletic Bucks guy, Giannis is like, if we're contending for titles tomorrow and if we've got a team that fits really well, we're doing XYZ, like, I'll hang up the phone and go on with our lives. And then the next paragraph was, neither of us hung up the phone and neither of us moved on with our lives. And they continued the article. Where should we start?
I mean, surely what Joe House's Washington Wizards.
Well, I was going to say, should we pour one out and do a little bit of a career retrospective for Draymond Green? But if you want to start with the Washington Wizards, I'd be more than happy to do that. You got Anthony Davis, man. Let's Jamie, pull up the particulars.
Let's talk about it. We get Anthony Davis, Jaden Hardy, D'Angelo Russell, Dante Exum, and the Dallas Mavericks get Chris Middleton, AJ Johnson, Malaki Branham, Marvin Bagley, the third. 5 picks, 2 first rounders, 3 second rounders.
Hate how they worded it as 5 picks, bro.
Garbage picks.
5
second round picks.
Yeah.
And we also recently got Trae Young for Kispert. And I just think it's a great deal of business because, asset play, because of the asset play. Actually, a question I wanted to ask you.
Yeah.
Do you reckon Anthony Davis will play it again for the Wizards?
I think he will, because he's projected to come back like 10 games before the end of the season, unless he's taking a little bit more careful, like 8 games before the end of the season. I think he'll play. He'll come back. It'll be March. He'll have a couple of games left. If there's a game against like Utah or Brooklyn, he won't play that. But if you're going against like the Thunder or like trying to secure the first seed or something, like, yeah, he'll play, and you'll just take some photos of him in his jersey. Do you reckon he'll play?
I don't think so, man. I reckon the Wizards have a bit of a Saul Goodman operator that's like, oh no, Aunt Betty's sick, so Anthony Davis has to go care for her for the last 3 weeks of the season.
Yeah, no, he's only going to be like, he's only projected to be available for like fucking 10 games or less, and that was on a team where they wanted him to come back because they were like in theory trying. So yeah, I think once you're a little bit conservative with the return, it's going to be a game or two. I think that's worth it because get a game out there. Is Trae Young going to play, or is he going to be injured for the rest of the year?
He's out for the rest of the year. I foresee him. Yeah, but I foresee him being part of the team. Like, I reckon he'll play. The Wizards will have Trae Young as a point guard next year.
Yeah,
I don't believe the Wizards will have Anthony Davis as a big.
Yeah, that's
so. That's the question: is will Anthony Davis ever pull on a Wizards Guernsey?
Well, yeah.
Because, and then, so that was the question I had for you. But then I guess the asset play has just been incredible by Will and Michael.
Yeah.
But I think, like, let's just travel to fantasy land for a second. We're obviously not planning to have AD. We might not even be planning with Trae Young too concrete long term.
Can I butt in though and say that there was a report when you were driving over here.
I walked.
Oh, you walked? Yeah. There was a report that Trae Young was one of the guys who influenced the front office to get Anthony Davis, and that's how serious they are about a 2027 playoff push. So Trae Young said that, and the front office said, yep, Trae sort of tipped the scales a little bit with, you're on the fence about whether you wanted to make this deal of 5 second-round picks and salary, and Trae was one of the guys who said, no, we're serious, we're putting together a team. But I will mention that, so it's been Jordan Poole, Bradley Beal, CJ McCollum, Chris Middleton. Like, you've probably said that about every single guy that's come through.
Yeah, so Trae's probably the best in that.
Yeah. Okay. So keep going with your flip.
Trae was the one that said, no, you got to attach that 2029 second round pick and get this over the line. So if we transport to fantasy land with the current Wizards roster, and say somehow we land Giannis in the offseason.
Oh my God.
Trey, Giannis, Anthony Davis, and this roster isn't winning a ring.
No, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So, I feel like I'm... the first place my mind went to was, will Anthony Davis ever suit up for the Washington Wizards? And if he doesn't, will I get the jersey?
Yeah, true. Well, someone
An
said
AD Wizards jersey, 0 caps would be so funny.
an AD fucking Dallas jersey is probably pretty funny as well. Like, he played games in the 20s, I reckon. Yeah, you should get the jersey. I mean, you've got a Washington Wizards Michael Jordan. He's going to play less than Michael Jordan. Is there who else did you? You also got Dante Exum.
Yeah, Dante.
Would you get a Dante Exum?
Yeah. We also got D'Angelo Russell, who's just like career in the trade. I wonder what the possible deal happens with D'Angelo Russell. Yeah, cool to have an Aussie on the team.
He's got a player option, D'Angelo Russell, so he's going to pick that up. It's like the taxpayer mid-level exception. And you're going to try and trade him, and teams next deadline are going to be like, no, he's really bad. And you're going to be like,
The Trae Young, D'Angelo Russell point guard rotation, I mean, what number does it say? How many holes is your block of cheese have? Yeah, that's going to be an absolute nightmare defensively. I actually think it'll be the most like illustrative marker of the 2026 Washington Wizards. Like, you'll be like, oh, of course they had a shit team and Trae Young and D'Angelo Russell before they went to their final destinations, let's say. And then Dante Exum, the Wizard of Oz. The Wizard of Oz. And then Jaden Hardy, they were so high on him a few years ago, but then turns out he's just AJ Johnson.
Yeah. He's been a bit disappointing. He also signed like a 3-year, $12 million deal or something. So it's like, good on him for real. Hardy, yeah. He signed like a long-term cheap-ass deal, like one of those.
A CAD.
Yeah, who was the guy?
Alvarado.
Alvarado's one.
4 years, 400. Yeah.
It's like he signed like a fucking... a Melbourne office job contract. So just let's not get stuck on the weeds because we've got a lot to pot about. How do you feel about Anthony Davis being on your team? Let's assume he's going to play games next year and you're going to try and make the playoffs.
So then this was the other thing I thought of, Sean. Yeah. It's an absolute chess match, this podcast. And then I was like, I'm so certain he's not going to. But the perfect fit would be Sarr. Finally, there's a 5 that can shoot threes. I didn't say hits, even though he's hitting them quite well. AD can finally play the 4 against a natural fit at the 5. And it really just addresses our issues at the 4, which has been... I don't even know who it is this year. Or like who the prospective player at the 4 is going to be. But it's been Kuzma in the past. It was Markieff Morris before that. I've been through it all. So Davis is better than those guys. And then there is a cool defensive fit with Sarr. But I'm actually certain he's not going to play for the team next year.
Okay.
And then also, cool that we still have Bob, Bilal,
If you gave up no players to get 2 former All-Stars.
Yeah, Trey Johnson. We kept the young players that we plan on having in our rotation.
Yeah.
I'm really filled with confidence from the front office, which I just never was in the past.
That's true.
And my team got Trae Young and AD, and I'm happy.
Yeah. If this was the first move they made, you'd be like, oh my God, we're the Bulls. We're it's like Arturas Karnisovas. But the fact that you've just flipped and flipped and flipped, like, that this isn't the final destination.
And also, we flipped and flipped and flipped. You know what else?
Shot picks every time.
Well, when Anthony Davis went to the Lakers from the Pelicans, the Washington Wizards were part of that. Did you know? So now that circle has been closed. I can't remember what it was. I think we got a pick out of it, and we took on some money.
Were you like the 5th team or something? Because the Hawks were in that as well to trade the 4th pick that became DeAndre Hunter from the Pels. Good knowledge. All right, well, national transition. Should we talk about DeAndre Hunter going to the Sacramento Kings? He was on my fucking television before.
Yeah, we were watching that game for a second.
Bro.
They could use him in the stands because that's where they actually like him, Sean.
We were watching Memphis versus Sacramento. It's Cajun night in Sacramento. Fucking hell! There was not a single big man on that Grizzlies roster. JJ Jackson was playing the center position. Why, you ask? Well, Jaren Jackson Jr. was traded alongside Jock Landale, John Concha, and Vince Williams for Walter Clayton, Kyle Anderson, Taylor Hendricks, Georges Niang, and 3 good future first-round picks. Also, I think this is tied record for the most guys with a junior in their name to be traded in one deal. And Jaren Jackson, Vince Williams, and Walter Clayton.
Walter Clayton Sr.
So the 3 first-round picks, you've got Utah's next year. It's like the best of 3, but it's going to be Utah. You've got the Lakers 2028 or 2029, which is like, look, they've got Luka, but maybe they're going to be a middling team. And then you've got Phoenix's 2031, which is like, everyone's calling that the best pick involved. But the Utah Jazz are aiming to win games now. What do you think about that?
Just first of all, do you feel like they've ranked that in order of goodness, like how good each player is?
Yeah, I don't know how they rank that. It's not alphabetical, and it's not salary wise, because John Concha makes more than Jock Landale.
Oh, you're such a loser. What are the Utah Jazz are looking to win. They bring in Jaren Jackson Jr. That is a pretty rough headline.
I like this. I think the Jazz can be really good.
But what are they at right now?
Not very good.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's probably not going to play the rest of the year. But next year, you bring back, who's their big man?
Walker.
Yeah, Walker Kessler.
Walker Clayton Jr.
You've got like a front court rotation of Walker Kessler, Jaren Jackson, and Larry Markin, and you sort of all slide them around the 3 or 5. Obviously not Walker Kessler. But Keontae George is playing at an all-star level right now, and if you just delete his second season from the books, you go from a guy who looked really promising as a rookie to a guy who's like taking a step towards all-star. And now it's like, if they're winning games and he's their scorer and they're like their leading scorer, he looks like a good guy who can lead a playoff team, right?
You reckon Keno would be the best player in that team?
Well, that's because they've also got Ace Bailey, and they're also going to get whoever they draft, because they're definitely taking down the end of this year. I think yes, unless they get a top 3 pick.
That is that's so crazy to make a win now move to 10.
Yeah, well, I mean, Joe, actually, it is going to be interesting because Jaren Jackson, he's had some lingering injuries. They're obviously going to sit him for the rest of the season. Also, they've got no Walker Kessler, and the Jazz love sitting. But he scored 30 points yesterday, the day before.
Trip J.
Yeah, because it was his first game back for the Grizzlies. Scored 30 points in the win, played a full game. And then what, you're just going to say, hey, by the way, he's actually injured?
Yeah,
it's like we saw him 2 days ago play basketball.
There's holes in this.
They're also, the trade isn't complete. They're waiting until the absolute last minute of the deadline in case they want to weave some 3rd or 4th teams in to get some of the salaries flying around.
They've also already traded Jock Landale to Atlanta.
Yeah.
The Wizard of Atlanta, buddy. Joining Dyson.
Fucking, they're calling it Australia North over there, what with Dyson, Daniels, and
Seattle South.
I really like this trade, but I can understand that Jaren Jackson's brand is sort of off for the past couple of years because he keeps fouling out of games.
Yeah.
What do you think about it? Can this Jazz team be like the 6th seed next year?
Well, no. They're currently at 16 and 35, and are they gonna? Is this a deal plus the addition of Walker Kessler that propels them from the 13th seed to the 6th seed in the West?
No, next season.
I know.
Yeah. And the draft pick, and they, instead of, because every offseason it's been like, hey, we're going to take on money and give us a pick to do it, right? Like they traded Sexton and they got back the Bosnian beast. But every offseason for them has been, we're taking on money, give us some assets. We're taking on money, we're going to give you some good players, give you some assets and bad contracts. And now they're going to go into the offseason knowing that they're going to be good next year. So they're going to have, I think they're still under the luxury tax. So they're going to have their full mid-level exception to play with, right? So you've got young players, they've still got more assets in the coffers. They've still got all of their first-round picks apart from next year's. And they've got the mid-level exception. So if you go, the guys, every guy we've mentioned 6 good players on this Jazz team, including Triple J. Yeah, they're going to get a high draft pick this year, and then they've got the mid-level exception. That's 8 good basketball players before they even potentially make a trade to upgrade the roster as well.
GBPs. Yeah, the pick I feel like probably won't eventuating wins next season.
No. But if you get a guy who people project as an all-star, like Quinten Post or whatever,
yeah. But then you're saying this team is going to jump the Suns, the Wolves, the Warriors, the Clippers. I mean, obviously they're not going to jump the Portland Trailblazers. But all those other teams I mentioned.
Yeah.
It's a huge mountain, and it's not their fault that they're in the West.
Yeah.
But I guess how much, like, they're not getting that much older as well, and like Triple J's obviously
It's like 26.
he's also good, really good. But yeah, they don't give up too much. They don't give up too much. I feel like that's the positive.
Yeah.
But are they Chicago Bulls in it? Are they trying to build from the middle when they just clearly need to bottom out?
That's why I think this pick's really valuable. And if Quinten George can take a step to All-NBA, or if, let's say, it's Cam Boozer, if that is going to be your MVP candidate moving forwards, you've now got a 5-out system with a really good defensive backbone, right?
Man, Quinten George fully might be an all-star.
He's really good, man.
Yeah.
And also this, like, we know that Will Hardy's a really good coach. So yes, it's a huge mountain to climb in the West. Again, not their fault, but I think they can do it. I think they've actually got the nucleus of something spectacular. Like you're not poking holes in Will Hardy's game. Like Will Hardy's been too good a coach for a tanking team, right?
Yeah.
Can Ace Bailey maybe pop in his second year? And if he doesn't, it's like, okay, you can probably trade him for value in his second year. But they've got outs, and one of them sort of already coming out in Quinten George.
Yeah, that's true.
I would. Yeah. I mean, like upside wise, I would take this over all the teams you mentioned, like the Warriors, the Portlands. Yeah,
it's in the right direction. The trend line is green, but I just feel like they're gonna. Like, where do they max out at? Are they a Sacramento Kings? Are they gonna have a 49-33 year, and then all of a sudden everyone's 32?
Yeah, but I think with the Sacramento Kings, it was ownership and stupid decisions that ruined that, right? Where it's like this Jazz front office, yes, it's only new because it's Danny Ainge's son as opposed to Danny Ainge, right? But it's like this should still, they're still a smart team.
Yeah.
They don't have, who's Vivek Ranadive, right?
Yeah.
He's not going to turn around and say, oh, you know what, maybe we get DeMar DeRozan. Like, you're not going to see that.
Yeah.
You're actually just going to continue to see smart moves, I believe.
Yeah, true. Damn, I actually fully forgot what I was about to say. When I was going to make a quip, I was going to say, a lot of people you can trust at the Utah front office, unlike some other teams.
Darius Garland and a second-round pick for James Harden.
It's so weird.
It's so fucking weird. There's been some reporting the day after, also known as today, where Donovan Mitchell heavily influenced this deal and said, hey, like, he's going to be a free agent after the next season. And he pretty much said, hey, let's go through all that shit that we went through when I really wanted to go to the Knicks. I'm going to sort of bring that up again if you don't improve the team how I want. And he said, hey, I can't really trust Darius Garland. And then he had some quotes where he's like, I love Darius, like, you know, one of the best players in the league, blah, blah, blah. But he clearly wanted someone instead of Darius Garland. And they got one of the worst playoff performers for our generation of watching basketball in James Harden at age 37. Well, it's hard to fucking digest.
It's the most Darius Garland season he's had this far in his career. 18.7 assists.
Yeah, and that's horrible for him, right?
Yeah.
It's incredible for the Clippers. Like, incredible piece of business. Yes, there's a chance that Darius Garland never returns to the guy he is, but you can also slow play and be like, hey, instead of trying to rush back because we've got championship aspirations, take the rest of the season to get healthy. And if you can be healthy, and maybe they trade Kawhi Leonard, all of a sudden you've got like a guy who we know is a near all NBA level point guard when healthy. And yeah, blank canvas. I don't know how blank that canvas is. It might be blank in the fact that they've got no future assets. But you'd rather have Darius Garland at mid-20s than James Harden and Kawhi Leonard in late 30s.
Yeah, and he can eat now.
He can eat.
Yeah, Garland. Remember when he couldn't eat?
Yeah.
Genuinely couldn't eat.
It's actually been good every second year for crazy reasons.
Yeah, he's this generation's Tyler Hero. Yeah, it's a great deal by the Clippers. It's kind of an out for the Clippers, who really didn't deserve it.
No.
And if all that's true about your friend Donovan Mitchell, I'm really is he good enough to have that much sway on a team?
No.
Like, I feel like he's not a give the keys to sort of bloke. Plus, also there was like he didn't get along with Gobert.
Yeah. There's a few strikes against him.
And you might know me as quite a Gobert critic, or a realist. But that doesn't take away from Donovan Mitchell. Just, I don't know. Why don't you just get along with them?
Yeah.
Or score more. Like, it's one of the two. Be a transcendent, be like a Steph Curry level player, or just get along with your teammates.
Yeah, he's also like never been to the conference finals, right? It's like that Cavs team fell apart against the Indiana Pacers, who we now know were very good. They lost after being up 3-1 against Denver Nuggets in the bubble. This is the second All-Star teammate that he's forced out, and then potentially it's looking like he's probably going to leave Cleveland as well. That's a basket?
It's a maybe. Yeah. Is this live?
This is live, yeah.
My God.
But Shea's not playing.
That's all right. They're still losing.
It's not looking good for Donovan Mitchell, and this is the sort of move that when we're looking through the annals of history, we're going to be like, oh, remember when they traded for 37-year-old James Harden, who's never been good in the playoffs and expected to win? Can I also add that in that same report, it was like Tim Bontemps and there's a Windhorst, or I think the guy who read the LeBron book.
Windhorst.
Yeah, okay, it was Windhorst. There was a report that's like, okay, this also sets him up a lot better for free agency. James Harden wants to get paid in a long-term deal. And then it was just, they pretty much all but confirmed that LeBron James is going to be a Cav next season. LeBron said through his agency that he understands going into his age 43 season, or whatever the fucking number is, he understands that he can't command as much money as he did in the past, and that he will have to take a significant pay cut, but he really wants to be in Cleveland.
So how understanding of you.
Serious. So it's looking like it's going to be like a very cheap deal for LeBron to go there. If James Harden's still there, you're going to have this weird mix of LeBron, James Harden, and then like the young core of Evan Mobley and Donovan Mitchell after they flame out in this year's playoffs. Because there's like, if Darius Garland came back and was at full strength, I would say, hey, there's a chance that this team wins a title. I think with James Harden, there is a 0% chance they win a title this year.
Yeah. This Cavs team currently constructed feels like they think they're that Thunder team from 15 years ago with KD, Harden, and Westbrook, etc.
Where it's just like shuffle through Cephaloshes, or
it was actually Tabo.
But I don't get it. But
it's actually Tabo Cephalosha.
As opposed to shuffle through.
Yeah, that's funny, man.
I don't really get it. But is that what you mean? Like that?
I'm saying I feel like that's kind of what. I feel like that's what the Cleveland thinks that they are, but I just think they're just not even close to that. But like, it feels like you look down that starting lineup, man. Like that's a pretty epic starting lineup.
Yeah.
And then next year, if you add LeBron to that mix, it's going to feel like when the Cavs brought in Larry Nance and co. Like, I feel like that's how it'll play. It'll be like LeBron trying to kind of grapple with the fact that he's not the star, and in turn, wasting half a season, and then Donovan Mitchell's averaging 19 points and James Harden's averaging 11 and 11, something like that.
Yeah.
I think the next year and a half for Cleveland is going to be an absolute circus.
Yeah. It's going to be, what's a recent circus we've seen? Like,
the Cirque du Soleil.
Yeah.
Cirque du Soleil.
Cirque du Soleil. No, it's going to be like sort of some of these, it's, why am I trying to fucking make a link? It's going to be a circus. You are completely right. What's another deal? Kobe White?
Yeah.
So the Hornets get Kobe White and Mike Conley, who might be waived from the Bulls for Colin Sexton, 3 second-round picks. Have you seen the Chicago Bulls roster?
Wait a second. Mike
Conley got salary dumped for another second-round pick.
Oh my goodness!
And now the Wolves are under the second apron, which means they can aggregate salary to trade for Giannis. That was the idea there.
Oh, okay, cool.
But let me just read the guards and the Bulls roster. Jamie, get that off for me.
Mike Conley, is there buyout chatter for him? Is there like a
there is, but it's like
the Lakers.
No, it's because he's moved teams again. He can actually go back to the Wolves.
Oh no shit.
Yeah, so the Bulls would be paying if he's bought out by the Hornets would be paying his salary, and then the Wolves would just get their guy back. He's also shooting 30% from 2. It's like clearly done.
Yeah.
Hang on, so point guards on this: Trey Jones, hang on a minute, this isn't up to date. They've got 7 point guards. They've got no big men because they traded Nikola Vucevic for Anthony Simons.
Yeah,
and they got a second in that.
Your brain about that later. It's logjam at the one, and the Bulls are just still shit.
Yeah. You in the group chat, you said, look, Kobe White seems like a Charlotte Hornets guard guy, and now that he's in the Charlotte Hornets, it's like, wow, Kobe White, yeah, he's a Charlotte guard. But I think you would be completely right in like the DJ Augustines of the world, but I think this is a new regime, and I really believe in him for the Charlotte Hornets. And I really like this fit where he doesn't need to be as ball dominant as LaMelo, who's still there, and he fits a lot better with their wings, who are clearly the future of the team. So I actually really love this move, and he's going to be a free agent. They've got his bird rights. Hopefully they can keep him. He's from North Carolina and also played college at North Carolina. So now
So did Cam Johnson.
Because he did the draft thing.
Yeah, and his hat was just sitting on his photo.
That's what it looks like when you wear hats. What do you reckon about Hornets getting Kobe White and the Bulls getting fucking nothing for him?
So I come at you with the question, Sean, and I'd love to talk to me a little bit about this. LaMelo Ball, is he out? Is there discontent?
Yeah, because remember he requested a trade, and then 2 days later he said, I didn't actually request a trade, and then they started bringing him off the bench, and they've won him 7 in a row since they did that.
Wow.
I think there is. I think you almost have to be like he's getting paid at his max, and he's not an all-star level guy.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Is there like quotes about like teammates not liking him or the franchise not liking him, or is it the other way?
None of that. It was like LaMelo wanted out, and then I think maybe his agent like canvassed the league and realized that no one wants him unless it's like a swap for John Morant, right? So it's a very tricky situation. Maybe they're just waiting for his contract to finish. Honestly, like
True.
Which is kind of sad.
Like there's a couple seasons to go in there.
Yeah, I believe there is.
I would full blown love him for Trae Young.
Yeah, that's an interesting one.
I would take that tomorrow if that was legal, but obviously it isn't with the stepping rule. But as for the Hornets, they brought in Kobe White does feel like a very Hornetsy guy. 6'5".
Hang on a minute. LaMelo's getting paid mid-40s millions through 2029.
Yeah, he's guaranteed $170 million.
He's just started that deal.
Which is crazy. I actually would love to have him.
Maybe he should split. God, he's only 24. Maybe he should split.
Yeah, and also like we need a good big point guard. We can't keep going at these bloody chart. Although we didn't know at the time that he was on the decline.
Yeah.
But we've gone so far from the Charlotte Hornets. I actually don't know how this plays. Like, what's the lineup going to be? Is he starting, and is he starting at the 2?
I think if LaMelo gets sick, then Kobe White's starting at the 1. It's Kobe White, Conker Nipple, what's his name?
Miles?
Miles.
Brandon.
Brandon, yeah. Brendan Miliara, Miles Bridges, and Musa Diabate / Colt Brenner, whatever he plays. Kobe's first guard off the bench, and then you've got Musa Diabate as the energy guy off the bench. It's turning into a good lineup. Tijan Salon has actually been okay.
Yeah,
as like a backup. He's like a bad Santi Alabama right now. But just like somebody who soaks up minutes.
How tall is Salon?
Like 6'10".
Wow, what the hell? Yeah, like 6'7".
I mean, that's when he got drafted 6. They're also sending Mason Plumlee in this deal to the Thunder, and the Thunder are waiving him. Let's not talk about Kobe White because I don't think either of us really understand.
Yeah, sure.
I think they got a good player for nothing. The Thunder traded for Jared McCain. They gave up a real first-round pick for Jared McCain.
Their own?
I don't think so.
Wow.
Thunder acquire for the Houston Rockets 2026, so let's say 25, right?
Yeah.
At 3 seconds. They're going to have a roster crunch this offseason, right? They've still got Nikola Topic on the roster.
Interesting.
Like, obviously won't be playing because he had cancer.
Yeah.
Jared McCain has been playing pretty shit. He was most recently playing for the Delaware Bluecoats.
Yeah.
As he recovers from his meniscus injury.
Yeah.
I think it's a great value play.
Yeah.
For the team. Who, if he's bad, you've got 2 more years after this, and you can just let him walk in free agency.
Where does he fit into the rotation right now without Shea? Is it a bit of a stopgap? while Shay's out?
No, I don't think Shay's out for like 2 games until the All-Star break. I don't think it's a stopgap. I think they need a scoring guard off the bench because AJ Mitchell's also mentioned. AJ Mitchell's the guy, and it's AJ Mitchell insurance in case he leaves in free agency.
And what about Isaiah Joe?
Well, he's more of a different role. Like AJ Mitchell and Jared McCann are like scoring ball handlers who can operate like a pick and roll.
Yeah.
Well, Joe's just like the off-ball Buddy Hield type.
Yeah. It's unfortunately yet another great move by the Thunder front office.
It's a great value proposition. Hang on, we've just got a live trade. Are you ready?
Actually.
Yeah. The Warriors are trading Trace Jackson. Hang on a minute. Whoa. Okay, the joke was the Warriors trade Trace Jackson Davis to the Raptors for a second. But we just traded Jonathan Kuminga and Buddy Hield. Are you ready? Actually, can you record?
Sean, congratulations. You've unlocked the secret sound effect of the day for saying the magical word, Kuminga.
I saw you playing around with something.
I'm so glad that happened.
Nah, do you actually want to hear what we just did?
Yeah.
We traded Jonathan Kuminga and Buddy Hield for Kristaps Porzingis.
Whoa.
Yeah, you know the guy with AIDS?
Yeah. Is he going to play?
Fuck, is he healthy?
I don't know.
That's really bad. That obviously means that Giannis isn't going to the Warriors.
Yeah.
All right, imagine if let's go all Tingus Pingus. Porzingis health. They're calling it the most Googled search in San Francisco. Yeah.
What is it? Hield for Porzingis isn't too bad.
No, it's not. It's not. He's also expiring. He's on a $30 million expiry.
Yeah.
Oh, that means Draymond's still playing for the basketball team.
Does Giannis's contract end this year?
No.
Oh, okay. True.
No.
But would this not be open to rerouting Porzingis to the Bucks?
Yeah, I guess they would like that better. I bet you'd like that, wouldn't you? So we lose 22 and 9. So we lose 30 and we add 30. But the trade was Kuminga, Green, and Moses Moody. And Pods if you want, right? So all of a sudden, just the actual players get worse. Because if you don't want Kuminga, you can just decline his team option, right? Just as if you don't want Porzingis, you just let him walk in free agency if the Bucks want cap space. So then so that Buddy Hield and Kuminga becomes $30 million. So we'd have Draymond, Porzingis, and like Rudy for Giannis. But what is this? I think the big question is, what does this do for Quinten Post's development?
That is the big question in all of this. Can't believe how immediately your coverage and the way you speak about Kuminga has changed in the last minute. You now finally see the value of him for his true value, which is nothing. After 2 years of having to sit through Jonathan Kuminga might be okay at this one skill, you finally come over to what's the opposite of the dark side?
The light
side. You've come over to the right side now.
Oh.
I think that was a world record for switch up. That's insane. I actually can't believe this.
No, I've been lambasting
John
Kim. John Kim ill. This is so stupid, bro.
John Jr.
There's
obviously something else to happen.
Is there?
There's got to be.
What is it? Trace Jackson Davis for a second?
Well, no. It's like rerouting Porzingis' money or something. Maybe Team X wants him for the asset for the wave potential or whatever
for the cap space.
But there's no way a team as good as the Warriors is that's the trade.
I don't know, man. Like, I've been listening to a lot of Warriors pods, and everyone's sort of saying goodbye to Draymond and saying what's gone wrong with the team. Like, everyone's left, right? All the smart people that put this team together and then got lucky at the right time, they're all gone pretty much. Like, it's going to be Steph and Steph alone. And so it's like, all right, if we're combining Draymond Green, 25 mil, Pajemski 3, and Moses Moody 11. I guess we're fucking Zach LaVine money then. We're at like mid-40s.
And you want that?
No.
What is it?
He's stupid, bro.
Johnny is on 60, isn't he?
Johnny Kim.
Johnny the real.
Giannis, it's like 56.
Okay. So that's still in play.
But the thing with Giannis is that he obviously needs a shooting 5 next to him. I think it is still in play.
So you should
why do we need a $30 million one who's not going to be healthy come playoff time? Well, you've got the fucking $1.2 million one from the Netherlands.
Would you have wanted Buddy on your playoff?
No, Buddy's really bad. Buddy's the worst shooting specialist I've ever seen.
So then is it worth just surely the Warriors front office is like, it's worth the punt in case we want that 7-3 optionality in the postseason.
Yeah.
At the cost of, by your summation, nothing.
Yeah.
Like what is the Buddy Hield and other guys' combined minutes in the playoffs?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, we get a guy who plays 30 minutes when he's healthy. He's got POTS, man. Are you familiar with POTS?
Yeah, is that sudden infant death syndrome?
No, that's SINS.
Yeah.
Took me way too long. All right. Girls and Warriors need to match Porzingis' salary. Okay. We can now only acquire Giannis in exchange for Jimmy Butler. And we finally said that we don't want to trade Jimmy Butler. What are you writing down?
I got
You got another sound effect.
Yeah, I actually had this ready for what's his name? Anthony Davis.
欢迎来到广东，朋友。
Welcome to Guangdong, buddy. That's what that means.
Someone said when Triple J got traded to Utah, they said get ready to learn back spasms and rest, buddy.
Triple J went to Utah. Now they're going to do the hottest 80.
What's the hottest 80?
Triple J's hottest 100.
Who's this guy? Can you name this character?
I couldn't possibly. Olivier.
All right.
Let's do another trade.
Yeah, go on.
We can probably cut that.
Draymond Green Lakers have mutual interest if traded.
Yeah. Is there not another good one?
Yeah, I think there is.
Chris Paul went to the Raptors.
Oh, so good. And they told him not to report. They told him not to come because they don't want him. Yeah, the Bulls, despite getting a lot of shit from me and everyone else, they did do a good buy low, I think, in getting Jaden Ivey. So
True.
Yeah, like Jaden Ivey's been really bad this year, but he snapped his leg, like full bone snap, right? When Cole Anthony, the dog, rammed into him. It's like with these big bone snap injuries, it usually takes 2 years as opposed to like the ligament sometimes.
Yeah.
This is awesome. If he can actually be a good basketball player, that's so good. And all they gave up was Dario Saric, Kevin Huerter, and they got some picks to do it.
And maybe the Bulls can do what they've planted their flag on, which is just nurse players back to good health and then trade them to better situations.
I don't like the fit of Josh Giddey and Jaden Ivey, but who cares? Like this isn't a real basketball team.
I really hope there's a few people that are listening to this, but the fit with Josh Giddey with a lot of people is not ideal.
Yeah.
It's not, I don't feel like he's not the solution. He is the problem.
In terms of big men on the Chicago Bulls, it is just Jalen Smith. He's the only big man left on the roster. Do you want to talk about
how many teams does he play for right now?
Jalen Smith?
Yeah. That's Sticks, right?
Yeah, that's his third.
No, but like right now, I feel like he's on a few teams. I feel like, you chuck on a Suns game, he's playing. You chuck on like a Magic game, he's playing.
All right, this guy. The Anthony Simons deal?
Yeah.
They save money, but they're not under the luxury tax.
Which one are you looking at?
I'm doming this.
Oh, Jesus. True. Can you please remind me? Oh, yeah, and he's in Chicago now as well.
Yeah.
Crazy.
And Vooch is yeah.
Yeah, I saw an Athletic headline. I mean, I haven't read one of their articles for so long, but I saw an Athletic headline talking about how he solves all their issues. And it's like, no, buddy. Absolutely not. Al Horford solved their issues. Sure, they have the same rig.
Yeah.
But they are completely different players.
Yeah. That is so true.
How is Tito going on?
Really good. He was unhealthy at the start of the year, but the last 10 to 15 games, he's played really well. He's now our second king. Those grapes are from Mildura, mate. Enjoy them.
Oh, beautiful.
Beautiful, mate.
I thought it was snapped on.
Oh, they grow a beautiful grape up there.
I washed my car today.
Oh, yeah?
Great feeling. Did Porzingis win a ring with the Celtics?
He did.
With Horford?
Yeah.
True. Maybe that's...
Oh, championship pedigree.
Yeah.
Steph Curry's won a few rings.
Yeah. You'll get to the second, third round. What's the third round? Is that the conference? Yeah. You get to the conference finals and you got like a rotation of 6 players at the Warriors all competing to just like fight and have a break. Get a damn rest. Sorry guys, Sean's reading a tweet.
After a long meeting this afternoon, the Warriors quickly pivoted off their pursuit of Bucks star Giannis Antetokounmpo after being told that Milwaukee would not accept their offer.
That was from @Elon Musk.
Oh, man.
It's good, man. It's actually completely fine. You're in the same spot you were yesterday. Just with a bit of added big depth.
The whole keep Jimmy thing is fucking crooked, man.
Is that a... I'm actually going to prod on that. There was another trade. I feel like there was one more good one.
Like the Schroeder Ellis.
Oh, we know. Hang on. What's Jock? What was Jock's last trade to the?
He was part of the
Yeah.
I think it was like a bag of peanuts.
Seeing considerations.
Yeah. He plays for the Wolves now.
Who?
Well, let's just talk about Giannis because it's going to be instantly dated in 12 hours. But the teams remaining are Miami, who is like Tyler Hero and some bad picks. The Wolves, who would send Jalen McDaniels, and they would send Jalen McDaniels to Portland, and Portland would give up their picks. Who else is a Johnny's situation? Or is it just going to be the most depressing basketball situation in the world?
Who, the Bucks?
Yeah.
It can't get sadder, can it?
Yeah, well, it's like, do you want, in the off-season, they're going to be able to, he can go to the Lakers, which I think that would be a horrible fit. But if, like, the only other option is, like, if the Rockets lose in the playoffs and the Rockets are like, hey, man, it'd be awesome if Şengün wasn't bad in the playoffs, then it would be like a deal centered around Şengün, pardon the pun. And so
are you foreseeing that Şengün will be bad in the playoffs?
If.
But I feel like it was good last time.
Yeah, he was.
Right, okay.
But it's like, if they lose, and it's like, what's the problem, right? It's like, okay, well, it's not KD, it's not Harman Thompson. All right, let's go get Giannis, and he's just going to be better than Şengün.
It completely changes the complexion, but I don't know.
Would you rather Şengün, or would you rather 4 first-round picks after Steph retires from the Warriors?
For the Wizards?
No, for Milwaukee.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Oh, there's all the trades right there. That's crazy.
Who the hell's that Thunder guy?
Jade McCain?
I think they've AI'd him.
Yeah, they've 100% AI'd.
That's not Colin Sexton, that's Kai Cenat. Bro, look at how tall Kobe White is. They've fully got Nick Richards and then just Kobe White's face on it. Well, I think that's the end of the podcast.
Yeah. Is there anything you're excited to watch after the deadline? Like maybe more GG Jackson minutes? He's still 19 years old.
I will say, that's pretty funny, but I will say, I did need to get this on the pod, mainly for Marco. Oh, you said something, Tyler Greensborough.
Yeah.
That was so funny, man. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go back and listen to the Twins pod. But that fart sound effect is from an app called Amazing Fart Sounds and Pranks. Man, there were some really amazing fart sounds on there. I'm not really...
Pranks.
This season, I reckon I'm going to tap out for this season and not feel bad about it until the playoffs.
Yeah.
Next year, I'm really looking forward to it.
To NBA basketball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I recently interviewed the Australian Boomers head coach and Washington Wizards assistant, Dylan Capehorn.
Yeah.
My God, what a smart guy.
Yeah, that's the whole thing on him, isn't it?
Yeah, oh my God.
Yeah.
He was fully like, Oh, he's just so smart, man.
Well, without giving away the exciting bits in the podcast, is this deep 2 or is this a pick and roll? Or?
Pick and roll. But he also loved the name, the deep 2.
That's right. Yeah,
so you check it out.
Screenshot of that.
I'm sure he won't, but
well,
I'm sure he's busy as.
Without giving away too much of the pod, so people can actually listen to it, what were one or two of the gems from that interview?
Well, here's the gem that I hope he doesn't hear this one, or maybe it doesn't matter, but like he just fully couldn't answer any questions about the Wizards.
Oh,
like
really?
He couldn't answer anything directly. So anytime I had a question, he was like, "You're gonna have to ask that more broadly." Oh. And then I was like
without getting in trouble, like.
Yeah. They were like, they don't want anything getting out.
But what you asked him, like, is Trae Young going to be playing on March 13th? I've got a multi.
I did actually ask that one. Another one was I wanted to ask him about consistency, and I was like, Keyshawn George comes to mind for this. Yeah. But in terms of consistency, like, how do you develop that with the player, or is that something they need to learn? Yeah. And then he was like, well, we often kind of lambast these young players, but like, they're changing so much physically that they're not the body that they're going to have in their prime. So it's like, that's what they're getting used to. Like, once they settle in, you see them all change, but like their bodies are like growing every game. So they don't even they don't know what to do. They don't know how to shoot yet. Yeah. They don't know how to this yet. They don't know how to that yet. And I was like, I guess it is simple, I guess it is the simple stuff. Yeah. And then I was like, because he's like touted as a developmental coach as well. Yeah. And I was like, what's it like, developmental coach, most improved player, Dyson Daniels? You had a part in that. And he was like, yeah, sure I did, but it's such a small part. Yeah. And he was like, you just feel good for him. And I was like, God, you're like, just so human. And then there were a couple of other ones that were like, oh, fuck, you're actually like a hyper genius. But yeah, it was also nice to see how like, it wasn't like he was trying to like, he didn't hide anything. He wasn't like, and he also like, he wasn't trying to like reinvent the wheel with everything. He was just like straight up. And he clearly had heaps of experience. Cool. In heaps of different things. So keep your ears pricked, people. Yeah, it'll be on LKP_Weevil. Mr. Binky, of course. Yeah. That's your, why have the Hawks got Kuminga? My wallpaper. Yeah, that's in a Warriors jersey. Yeah. Just was like, why'd you change it from me? I was like, I'm just manifesting. And now, and I also said I'm going to make the boys laugh. And I got manifesting. Why the Hawks want Kuminga? I don't think the Hawks want Buddy Hield, Jonathan Kuminga, or Kristaps. But yeah, okay. Oh, sorry, true. Kuminga's an expiring if you just decline his option. Yeah. Fuck, man. They got Landale there. Yeah, and they got Jalen Johnson, who's just like a really good, much better version of Kuminga. Who's their starting 5 now? Onyeka Okongwu, Jock Landale. Onyeka. Who's their 3? Are we just doing trivia now, or like actually? I'm actually wondering why they've done this. Well, let's go through it, man. Who's the one actually? Do we have to go? The one, CJ. God, Nikhil Alexander-Walker. Yeah. No. Cool. All right, let's wrap up. Bye. Sorry, wait. Fuck Chris Paul. There's actually that's the lesson from this trade deadline. Fuck Chris Paul so much. Chris Paul. I don't know if you guys know this, but Sean's brain way. 1 to 6 Sean's brain way. Chris Paul has an estate in Sean's cranium. Okay, bye. You want to talk WNBA? Maybe some WNBL? Australian Opals chat? Heck, even dabble in some EuroLeague? Find the W Basketball Show on the Deep 2 Podcast Network.